All right, so pretty standard build here. A little slow on the draw, getting the third villager in on the action, but this was our first migration game. Couldn't try it out against the AI, so we had to play it against each other.
Yeah, which we don't do very often, so we thought it would be fun. Now, I remember very distinctly, we had a lot of trouble finding our villagers. Both of us had a lot of trouble finding, not the sheep at the beginning of we were both like trying to figure out what to do, going on wood instead of obviously sheep because you don't have any, struggling to find them for a long, long time. I think we were both at a third or fourth villagers every time we actually found anything. Which of course,
I'm already at 5 here, and in desperation, I've sent out all of my villagers to go look for these wayward sheep.
Yeah.
And as you can see, they are getting warmer on them, but they were really ways out here.
Yeah, mine were actually a lot closer. I just sent everybody in the wrong direction. So I finally found them now, but they're essentially kind of in that little bit of trees off of the bottom right of my town center. They were just down by those, and I just sent everybody the other direction. Okay. But by now, I think it looks like we both found our villagers. If you look on the mini map, you can see that you found yours. I also realized, hey, I'm Japanese, so at least I think I was Japanese, right? Oh no, I'm Saracen.
Saracen, yeah.
Ooh, that's ugly. Okay, so it's like, okay, well I'm gonna start working on some fish and shakes as well. Unfortunately, you can kind of see by the map, there's like no fish where I built my dock, so that kind of hurts. But either way,
I think we can speed
at this point we're kind of up and going.
Go a little faster. Yeah. Scattering resources. Yeah. So I was playing as the Koreans, you're playing as the Saracens. Neither one of those is our generally favored civilizations. We're just going full random with it.
Yeah. Normally I like to play as the Mongols. You like to play as, what, Teutons, Byzantines?
I mix it up.
The more defensive. You can see here pretty clearly that I tend to be a little bit better at this at the start, although you just passed me, but like I typically tend to gain a small lead early on, but you tend to outstrip me once we get to about the castle age.
Yeah, we're pretty neck and neck here. I think you definitely get the pretty base award.
Yes, I am quite particular on that. Yeah, I remember thinking as I was like kind of first starting to explore the island, like, wow, this is actually really small. I don't know how we're really gonna have to get off this pretty quickly. Which was funny because even though we did do that, I found the island to be pretty self-sustaining for a long time. There's plenty of wood that I never got through. So of course I was able to build a lot of farms, and that lasted a long time. There's actually quite a bit of stone. And while there wasn't a whole lot of gold, they definitely run out of that pretty quickly. It was horrible, you know. I thought the island could have been a lot smaller, you know.
I beat you to the feudal, but I think you're pretty close behind. Yep, you're right there. You were right behind.
Which is, of course, 3 to 4 minutes slower than I would prefer to be. But in either case, I'm working pretty good at getting to the castle. I'm a little behind on food and gold, but
immediately got the blacksmith and the market up. Pretty typical.
Yeah, it looks like you actually beat me to the castle. You're already quite ahead there.
Yep, I'm clicking up to the castle age. Nope, you're gonna get the castle age.
Okay, I got castle age first.
You castle faster than me.
Well, yeah,
probably because I have this villager who's just standing here doing nothing.
No, I'm already. Okay, both of us are actually already on the island, but I'm just doing some general exploring while you're already building stuff.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that's meant to catch the moment when we took the island, but yeah. So I took a transport ship, which What do we mark?
Yeah, no, so we should mention that we were talking to each other throughout this game. And so at this point, I had just started kind of to explore the island, and I was like, wow, this island's kind of weirdly shaped. And I was kind of showing, kind of, to Colton with the general shape of
oh, yep, coming after your transport ship. Interesting, yeah. Which should have given it away that you had a scout running around here.
Yeah, I actually don't remember when I started landing on the island. But I know I actually landed way closer to you than I should have.
Well, I think you landed right around here, and my base is just...
No, I landed closer to that boulder on the shore just below you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, because that's where you end up setting up shop when you get your villagers across.
Yeah. I don't know why I chose there. I think it's like, oh, there's a lot of gold here. Let's go here.
Which you probably saw with your ships. Did you still have your scout on the island?
Yeah, I think I was sending the villagers down there. Or not the villagers, my sheep, into that area. Kind of telegraphing what I was about to do, but it didn't look like you saw it anyway.
Yeah, I did not. I didn't know you had...
Oh, there's a lot of villagers down there.
Yeah.
Immediately build
a monastery because of the relic. That makes sense.
And everybody else is building a TC.
And I start churning folks out with my TC. Start building the Navy.
Yeah, I never really built the Navy. I wasn't really expecting that for some reason. Which definitely hurt me. It's funny, I said earlier that, like, oh yeah, I do really well in the early game, and you're outscoring me really quickly. I think I was leaving my main base, kind of. See, look at how close I am to you. Like, it's scary. Yeah, bunch of villagers, idle.
Oh yeah, it's like you're almost in range of, your castle's almost in range. Let me see. Yeah, we don't hardly see.
Yeah, and then you build that, and he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when I figured out you were there. And, you know, I had this whole town, you know. Yeah, I was pretty upset at that point. And then you've already got a castle in place, which proves to be problematic. Yeah, my fleet comes down, but your castles just start tearing me up, so they've got to get a move on. But I start raiding your gold here. I don't know if you start trying to build fire ships or anything.
I don't think so. I don't really remember what I was really planning on doing. At this point, I started to kind of put all my eggs down in this basket.
Yeah.
Grabbing several relics. We had at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, I remember you got all those, and I was concerned you were going to get a relic victory.
Yeah.
Finally got a castle up down there.
Trying to do just that one at the top of the island that I didn't grab.
Yeah, which eventually I get a bunk up. Maybe over here. I can't remember where I put a workshop. I mean the monastery. Starting to put a siege workshop up. Getting battering rams up. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't. I know you were looking for that last relic, but I ended up sending my scout out to confirm it was still there. Monk grabs it.
Yeah.
You put a castle up. That really started putting a damper on my plans. But I think it wasn't too long after that.
You're really harassing my villagers. I thought I was getting the board to the left of my town center. Over there. Looks like I just got Imperial Age. It was really on time. About 40 minutes. Obviously, you're going for somewhat of a boom, but not really a great one. Really going hand on that gold though.
Send some rams. I think you had, what did you have? I don't think you had much down here at this point.
Yeah.
Start sending out Mamluks, but it was too late. The knights overpowered it and take that castle down. The second castle. proves to be problematic.
Yeah, those marmalades, or amaloots, whatever the heck they are, they kind of suck. I was really, really disappointed at how bad they were.
Also incredibly expensive. I'm really going number on your villagers here.
Yeah, you can definitely see at this point that you're just outstripping me in general. I don't know what exactly I was doing, but I kind of fell asleep.
Well, I think the issue is I was hitting you at your home base, whereas I don't think mine really ever got molested.
No, I never really hit your island at all.
I started falling off after you took out my little task force that took down the castle. The fire ships come after me, chasing them out. Forgot about that. But yeah, you keep driving off with fast fire ships.
Oh yeah, I started building cannon, bombard cannons to start harassing you.
Oh yeah, this starts getting wild over here. Because I start getting war wagons. You get some bombard cannons.
I'm already replacing that castle.
Which I'm not too happy about, but then again, it's just Russian late.
Yeah, at this point I should have built a stable because these mammals are just complete garbage.
Yeah, I'm still sitting here in the I just made it to the Imperial Village. Yeah. Got my little fleet there. Your fleet sitting on your forward base here.
Yeah, at this point I'm a full 1,000 points behind. You get to add villagers that aren't doing anything. I was so focused on protecting this base that I really lost focus on my economy because what you see right there is obviously wasn't great.
It was enough to keep things interesting though. I remember I could get a horse together that could really put attention in a little bit. I think it wasn't until later I started to get cannon balance. I got their power and just took out my trash shield.
It took you for so long to finish that gate that it really, really hurt you. It took forever to get your knife around to me.
Yeah, I could not.
Obviously you got him, but like, it took a long time. Sitting in the rams.
Then I get my own cannon. And I get the price. That's right. Because I saw you invest in animals, and I was thinking, what is the cheapest way I can really sort of damp on that animal early? So I figured I'd talk the wall over here, because it's also having the animal. I kind of look around, and I think we see what we're seeing. You haven't really gone out this way too much. So.
Yeah, not for a while. I was a little bit concerned about protecting my villagers, and just making sure that I didn't move that town center.
Send the pikemen in. Start drawing them into where the castle can start showing them up.
Yeah.
And then I figured
you were going with one garbage unit, the war wagons, and I was going with the garbage unit, the mammals.
I mean, it sort of worked. I had the pikemen holding guard for the war wagons trying to draw your ambulance in.
You send in the trebuchet to take out, I think you sent it on my town center in a few seconds.
I think I'm gonna try to get some defenders on it first, so I don't know what's really going on here.
Yeah, at this point you're a full 2,000 points ahead of me. So I'm just, again, like if you go back to my days.
I'm getting a fleet together. And you're just kind of hanging out over here.
Yeah. I mean, it's gotten to a point where it's more or less autonomous. I didn't really pay too much attention on it.
Self-sustaining, and you were.
I finally get my bigger unit up. Rather you're going with some trash, so.
You got your onagers up.
Onagers.
Which definitely.
Yeah,
this is where it starts to go down. Because I have to do something about those onagers. I cannot let that stand. And you pretty much wreck my army right there. But this mitigated the onager threat. But
and starts rapid hitting the car. Yeah, I was so heavily on the defensive that I just wasn't able to catch up.
Yeah. Don't know what my idea was with the trebuchet. Maybe just trying to lure you in. It seems like it worked. Oh, okay, yeah, because I had the castle in support there, and then every time you'd send an army over, I'd run off. The castle had more range than your Mamluks did.
Yeah.
So then you start pulling these onagers over.
I find I have some better stuff so I can start I was fully expecting at this point. Oh crap, you gotta go back. I'm totally wrong somehow.
You can't. You can only skip to the back. What? Setting up this over here?
Yeah. I forgot when that happened, but I realized I was losing that base. And so I sent these villagers up here and started setting up a second stop.
Yeah, and I had no idea.
And you had no idea. It was hilarious. I sent these guys out and they were able to squeeze through. And I managed to keep up with houses and falling asleep on those. And I started to really... I basically had to abandon that lower base and I'm like, okay, and I need to set up a much bigger fortress. At one point, even, I built a monastery. That's one of the first things I did over here. I haven't done it yet, but I built a monastery, and I actually get rid of those relics out of that.
Yeah, because I remember
sending my monks out because eventually, we haven't quite gotten here yet, so I'm kind of seeing the future, but you eventually just overtake me.
Oh, here comes my fleet.
And obviously my fleet is not big enough to counter that. So you have 10 galleons ready.
Yeah, they're off in reserve here, getting ready to try to take out your base. And I thought for sure that I would, be able to claim those relics, and that this was your only base. But little did I know, you're setting up shop over here. And as I'm working this, you start dumping the relics. Yeah. Phenomenal covering action. I can't see any of this. But you got your monks start grabbing the relics, getting out of dodge. Yeah. You got both of them. The relics are running. I mean, the villagers are running. The monks are running off with the relics. You just leave your military forces here to maintain the illusion.
Yeah, you have some boats over there in that little corner, and I know you ended up actually killing quite a few of my guys because you actually killed.
Yep, got a monk. Okay, because I saw them making a run for it, and I was wondering.
I haven't built that as kind of a distraction so that you did not know about my little former base there, which at this point
which is growing
to pick up some steam.
Really,
unfortunately, I did lose a couple of those relics. I still have 2 of them. Building some archery ranges, I was going to go ham on some skirmishers. I was really just getting up for a full-size strategy over here.
Yeah, getting your siege workshop up, start work. Get your onagers, which...
And the onagers, man, they are easily my favorite unit in the game. I will always use them, so absolutely try to give them those going as quickly as I could. And yeah, at this point, you still have no idea what was going on.
No. Yeah, Fog of War, no idea. I think I pretty much wiped you off the island. This is when we started talking, and you talked me into a truce, because I was like, I didn't want to, make it too unfun where I start putting pressure on your home island. Thinking that you didn't have a foothold on the main island anymore.
Yeah.
Being really original, going heavy on knights.
Which is funny because you didn't even bump them up the calories or anything.
No. No, I do manage to snag your relics that my ships were able to stop.
Go back down there, yeah, but there's like some stuff going on down here to get kind of throw you off to that.
Yeah, no, I'm still completely focused on this. That's what I'm getting those knights together for. Started building, yeah, I keep turning out pikemen.
Yeah, you have a pretty good forward base here.
At some point in there, I got this gate up finally, but I'm not even using it. Yeah, and I feel like I've got you hemmed in on this little peninsula here. Got these cannon galleons working you from the shore.
And I camped there, lasted actually quite a while. So if you go back up to my upper base, you can see that I'm
rapidly expanding, yeah.
Pretty serious stuff going on. I have some skirmishers at the castle. That's the second castle down at the bottom that I'm building.
Yep.
Yeah, because I have no idea what's going on. And I also, if you look up at the top of the island, I have some guys up there mining as well.
Yeah, feeding those castles there.
I'm using stone to build a lot of castles. At some point, I don't remember when might not have happened.
Oh, yeah, I've wiped out this map. Maybe your bottom base.
Okay, let's start trading.
Yep, take out the last villagers that had been hiding in your town center. They couldn't quite make it through this choke point. I should have realized there was something going on when. Oh yeah, you really start churning out your fast fire ships. But yeah, I think we decide, hey, let's see if we can get some gold through trade, even though we're enemies. Somewhere around here.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right here. You can see those markers on the map. Let's say, okay,
yeah, we're marking.
We're going to build docks. You said I already have docks here. So we cleared the area. I built the dock kind of in the lower corner of my island. And yeah, we started trading.
Yep.
Which worked pretty well until I got the trade.
So you got betrayed.
And yeah,
is this the betrayal you were talking about?
Oh yeah, this part was BS. This part was
I thought we were friends. You know, I figured, you know, we weren't killing each other at the time. Might as well start mining some gold.
And the funny thing was that I didn't notice for so long.
Yeah, that was the best part. It was, cause I don't think it really, like very evident, but the red's close enough to purple that it intermixed doesn't really pop. So yeah, you got a significant force of Mamelukes, skirmishers, onagers you're turning up. I've got a castle here and nothing. All of this is pretty vulnerable.
Yeah.
The army that I made is all concentrated down at your old base. They're just kind of hanging out. This is when we were having our so-called truce. And yeah, you marked that. What's this bull crap? Your villagers start attacking mine, jump on the ship and run away. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when, but
yeah. Okay, here we go. I figured it out. I figured it out at this point.
Because I killed one of your ships, and then you started attacking my
oh yeah, these fast fire ships rolling up on my cannon galleons. I'm out of there. Want nothing to do with that. I'm like trying to bring them into your. Probably trying to. Yeah, I'm just running at this point. Wreaking havoc on them, trying to bring them into my castle's range. But yeah, I figure out you got this whole freaking army up here. I'm racing to get a wall up just in time. Just in time.
Yeah, I literally am just mobilizing my forces up to move in and take you out.
So now I'm panicking, trying to send everything I've got over here. Getting ships, trying to harass.
And that cannon galleon. I couldn't touch that cannon galleon. I just could not get to him. Unfortunately, my castle was a little too far away, and that actually
I just start
only thing I think that actually saved you.
I'm just microing these cannon galleons over here. Send my knights forward to try to take out your trebuchet. More cannon galleons showing up. Yeah, those are what really wore down your onagers, which was what was going to really ruin my day.
Yeah.
The trash I could deal with.
It wasn't smart of me to leave my army where it was. Because if I moved them on the other side, then my onagers could have just gone down that side of the island and would have been fine. But I was mostly concerned about that castle, which obviously I set up some counters for. Because that's
get your cannon galleons
to take that out.
I start building.
You think I'm about through your wall at this point, almost. Not quite.
I don't know what I'm doing with these trebuchets. I guess that was the best thing I could get to try to take out the cannon galleons.
Yeah, looks like it.
I'm trying to build a fleet to.
Yeah, that's the scary thing is that it worked.
Well, it's too bad I can't get you off for what you were doing, because we would probably see that you had no idea your cannon galleons were under attack. So they kept focusing on this castle here. I plug up the wall.
I love how you plugged that wall with a palisade there. That was pretty funny.
Beautiful. Not a good idea to try to take on the army of skirmishers with war wagons. Ships come up, these start doing a number, and then you roll in, and I'm like, oh crap, get out of there!
Yeah, we were really waging war with each other on a skinny front.
Yeah, over here, in the middle, things are going wild. You really start pushing in here, and that's, I just concede this little section here and pull back towards the next castle.
And I think I'm doing really well with this one.
Yeah, you're still. The problem is I've got 2,000, almost 3,000 gold. Actually, you're not hurting on gold either.
Yeah, I do.
You just didn't have the depth on the wood and the food that I did.
Yeah.
Finally push you back with this fleet over here. Taking out those trebuchets is pretty critical to defending this castle.
That really definitely saved you. I think more than anything, this game was really decided by your new differences. Telegraphing the fact that you won the game, but I think that's pretty evident at this point anyway.
But all things said and done, well, there's a score gap there. It's not as big as you might think, given the situation.
Right.
Or as I would have thought. Like, definitely controlling this, the isthmus here on the island, but still have a strong foothold up on this northwestern half of the island.
Yeah.
And you're still expanding. Like, it's a pretty serious base you've got set up over here. You've forgotten completely about your original base, and I'm just working it from the coast, so it progressively shrinks inwards.
Yeah, and that definitely, that was kind of the beginning of the end at that point when you started hitting that. Yeah.
Yep, okay.
You started hitting my island, it's like, look, I'm not going to be able to actually deal with what you have. So there's just not a whole lot of point to continue flying, so it's conceded.
You still had, now that I'm looking at it, you still had more of an army up here than I had thought. And you didn't take advantage of it, but you had naval control of the northeastern portion. Like, I didn't have anything that could have protected my home island.
Right.
Like you say, you just kind of had these guys guarding your base from the cannon galleon surge.
Pretty much, yeah. I was always kind of on the back foot. I was playing a little defensively, trying to make sure that you didn't just run me over. And kind of because of that, I yeah, I wasn't able to really push the attack as well as I would have liked, which is what made me lose. It was a fun game. It really was. It's hard to really convey with this kind of a video, like the kind of intensity of the game, but it was great. It was really sweaty.
Yeah, and it's too bad that there wasn't a way to record the audio in game at the time, because
yeah, recording it afterwards was, I mean, kind of a challenge in terms of figuring out how to do it with any sort of efficacy, which was pretty low to begin with. But like, if we could have recorded the actual in-game dialogue, we would have gotten a much better capture of like
feel
really
for how things were going. Because there was a lot more screaming and yelling and deception and diplomacy.
Yeah, because just like we were saying earlier, like we were talking this whole time. So when I sent my villagers up to this secondary base, I basically said, like, like you kicked me off the island. I got nothing left over here. I'm kind of screwed. And I totally started backing off, right? And when we started agreeing, like, okay, we're gonna start trading. And then when you found out, like, you were of course really pissed off. And then you started attacking my trade cogs, and I was pissed off about that. And it was great.
I was annoyed because if I had been scouring this island for you at the beginning, I had the forces to do something about it.
Absolutely, yeah. It was only
where you got those castles up and everything.
Because of you saying that, like, I'm no longer on the island, but the game lasted probably another 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah, and this, I mean, you can see it just because the balances were, the balance was against you, but it was going to take a while to try to kick you off this island.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you look at what I actually got on hand, that's a pikeman, I started building anything else. Honestly,
if I had had the intel that I had now, I mean that right there is the main thing, right?
Yeah, I was good. If it wasn't for the Navy,
you would have had that was keeping me from really doing anything. That was the biggest reason why I couldn't really go anywhere. Like I was saying earlier, like, your use of the Navy is what won this game, because that little strip of land is so narrow that you can control it really, really easily, and I couldn't really get my army across it. So even though I probably could have overwhelmed you with the forces that I currently have,
for sure,
I couldn't have ever gotten into you, you know?
Yeah. I had no idea during the game that my land forces were so woefully adequate compared to what you had on the other side of the wall here. That's been reinforced with 2 palisades now. But yeah, it's
at least you didn't make me pay for it.
What's that?
I said at least you didn't make me pay for that wall.
Yes, yeah, I should have made you. Actually, you know what? I did make you pay for it. Yeah. I took your gold.
It's true. You did take my gold.
Took your gold. That was the pay for the wall. The Magma Master is going to pay for it. But yeah, it was a really good game. This was one of our better, one of the more dramatic. Well, actually, every time we go against each other, it's pretty dramatic.
Yeah, we need to do it more often because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So I got the little MVP, ribbon and the crown, but you get an MVP ribbon too. So.
See, look, I creamed you on society.
Society, yeah, by a bit. Let's go through the tabs here. I do have a significant military lead, though. This is those Mamelukes that got slaughtered. They're worth a ton.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the fact that you killed 90 more dudes than me certainly helped.
And a lot of those dudes were expensive. I think most of my casualties were pikemen for sure.
For the most part, yeah. I actually didn't kill that many dudes compared to you.
and then tore up a lot of buildings. And you had the biggest army. I bet it was towards the end there too. Yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
That was interesting. I think I had a false sense of security towards the end there.
Yeah.
Provided by that naval support on the coast.
Yeah, that definitely saved. Holy crap!
You had a pretty commanding economic lead here. To my
Well,
surprise.
what's funny, if you go back to the total score, your economy score is higher than mine.
So what goes into that?
I have no idea. But I guess the fact that you had more space than me is what gives you a big lead. I don't know why that works that way.
No, I can see it because it's 10% of all resources that currently has or has paid in tribute, plus 20% of the resource value of surviving units and standing buildings. I have more buildings.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And also, I probably had a lot more resources on hand. You were expending them all on your military units.
That's true.
You kept your resource count lower most of the game than I did.
Yeah.
Okay, economy. So just wiped the floor with that. Actually, did not see that.
Yeah. Although, I mean, I'm only marginally ahead of you on food. But gold, I have a substantial lead over you.
Which makes sense. I'm surprised you got me on the wood, because I was going pretty wood heavy to facilitate the ships.
Yeah.
I
needed it for the onagers.
Yeah, you needed the gold for the onagers and the Mamelukes.
Yeah.
No, the only thing that matters is the trade profit here.
Yeah.
You know. You know what really tickles my pickle, though? This right here. You might have beaten me to the Castle Age. You might have gotten the Imperial Age way ahead of me. But that's a nice 16% there.
Look at how low the research count is. That's actually really shocking. Like 19 is basically nothing.
Well, I think the only thing you researched really was onagers, siege onagers, and pikemen.
Yeah, and I probably didn't research much at the blacksmith. I imagine I got most of the villager resource stuff. That was about it.
Yeah, neither of them, considering we were both Imperial Age, I think we were a little too focused on trying to kill each other to manage the research too much, because it was up until the point where we had our little trade truce. It was pretty much constant raiding.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I was pretty busy trying to keep you at bay there and try to kick you off the island. But failed miserably. I thought I'd succeeded. It was not successful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that explains part of your
results. I had most of the relics for the majority of the game, so
yeah, you have 4.
That was huge.
More castles, that certainly helps. And you had a couple more villagers.
Yeah, not much, but okay.
Well, that's interesting, actually. It was pretty even at the end there.
Yeah.
About half and half. I think I started to take a toll on your villagers, which was probably why you decided to call it.
Yeah.
You knew the economy driving you was going to slow down. Your economy was going to slow down a lot faster than mine was.
Right. Yeah, that Navy, like I said several times now, the Navy is what won the game more than anything. If it wasn't for that, unless you said I probably could have moved into your base, or your base on the island, and done quite a bit of damage to you pretty quickly.
Oh, no doubt.
There wasn't a whole lot you could have done to stop it. So.
If the Navy hadn't been there, I did not have the ground forces to stop the freaking hammer that you were building up there. But
yeah.
that hammer wasn't 100% suited to have
Right.
Well,
It was a good game, like I said.
what's that?
I said it was a good game, like I said.
Yes. 6 minutes. We're coming up on 7 minutes of analysis of the post-game stats. This is a fascinating video for anyone fortunate enough to view it.
Yeah, so if you have gotten this far, congratulations.
Yeah, hopefully you learned your lesson.
Yeah.
But yeah, certainly a good game.